Hi everyone, today I'm here with my September and October wrap up. In the month of September I only read one book and that was an audiobook. I was in a kind of reading slump. But the book that I listened to was called The Memory Shop by Ella Griffin. It was about this woman who opened a shop of all the things that her grandmother owned, including, she also included some little notes that her grandmother wrote about one specific thing. So it wouldn't just be a thing, it'll be like a memory included with it. It was wonderful in a way. I only gave it 3 stars for some reason, but I think it actually deserves a little bit more than that because I really enjoyed it. I quite liked the concept of it as well, so that people would go into that shop and they would buy things, and then we would get to know their story as well, their background a little bit, like specific memory about something. Every single thing that her grandmother owned now brought some different things, different events to other people's lives. It affected them in some way or another, or they wanted one specific thing for one reason or another. So it was quite interesting. So I think, to be honest, probably it's closer to 4 stars. I think the only reason I gave it 3 stars is that sometimes I felt a little bit too long, a little bit too dragged, but at the end I really enjoyed it. In the month of October I read 4 books, and the first one was the book in Russian, which I believe is called The Mask Maker's Daughter by Holly Webb. The cover is really pretty, and as you can see it is in Russian. I can't explain you the plot of this book because the back is just half of it, is not what it is actually about. But basically it is set in the Victorian times, I think, in Venice. There's basically a girl and a cat, and there's also a mystery with a mask involved. I can't actually explain it to you, and I haven't read the Goodreads description, so it might be a little bit better than that. So if you're interested, you can look up the description on Goodreads. I gave this book 3 stars. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. It is a middle grade, I think, novel. Something was off for me with this book, so I only gave it 3 stars. Next book I finished was The Extinction Trials by S.M. Wilson. This is the first book in the series, and basically, how to describe this book: The Hunger Games meets Jurassic Park. I've never read The Hunger Games, never watched the film, but I love Jurassic Park. So I really enjoyed this book. I didn't actually like the Hunger Games sort of aspect in it, but the second half of the book was really good. When it was about a planet full of dinosaurs, that's when I really enjoyed it, and I really wanted to buy a sequel. I gave this book 4 stars. It wasn't quite a 5-star book. Like I said, the first half, when it was like trials, I didn't exactly enjoy it as much as I could. So yeah, City of Ghosts by V.E. Schwab. I listened to it as an audiobook. I gave it 3.5 stars. This was basically a book about this girl who could see ghosts, and I really enjoyed it actually. There was something off about it. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted it to. Maybe if I read it in the physical form, that would have made a difference. It was kind of creepy at times, and I think it was a perfect Halloween-y sort of book, so I read it at a perfect time. So yeah, if you want anything like middle grade, a little bit creepy about ghosts, that's a good book. And the last book I finished in the month of October was These Rebel Waves by Sarah Rash. That was one of the Fairylit books. I think it was from August. In this book there are 3 main characters, and there's a bit of about everything. There's botanical magic involved and some kind of piracy as well. That would be difficult to describe this book, to be honest, so I'm not even gonna try and do it. But basically, I did not enjoy this book as much as I thought. I only gave it 2 stars. I felt like it was very dragged, and it was definitely surrounded a lot about their politics in this world, which I did not understand at first 100 pages, I think, if not more than that. It just took me a while to get used to all of the politics. There was a lot of information about it to take in, and it just wasn't interesting for me. And botanical magic doesn't really play that huge of a part in this book at all. I didn't really like any of the main characters anyway, and it just felt a bit boring from time to time, to be honest. When there was action going on, I enjoyed it, but apart from that, it was just too much of politics and a little bit too much of their religion as well. I'm not into religion, especially this religion here is completely different from what we know, and this just felt a bit too much for me. I'm definitely not going to continue on with the series, and even the ending didn't really give me the satisfaction. I still kind of don't know what's going to happen. I can't remember the ending as much now, but still I did not enjoy it as much anyway, which was a bit of a disappointment. So yeah, these are all of the books that I managed to finish in the past 2 months. Sorry if it wasn't a lot of descriptions or anything, but I just decided to go with it, what comes to my mind, and I just don't have time to film recently at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!